All right, let's test it out. Now we have, I guess, the new TikTok algorithm to mess with, and a new language. Let's see how much I remember. This was something for sure. This language and this method. So we're gonna see again if this is probably. These are the hardest types of languages to learn with this method. All right, here we have Balgimon, and again, whatever violet is purple, maybe was the word. Konnichiwa. What's up, Mister? What's up, Kyle Gambler? How's it going, man? How'd you find the stream today? Just doing a little doom scrolling, or what are you up to? What's good? What's good? Yeah, normally I stream during the day, kind of like I don't know, anywhere from like 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. But I haven't ripped it for a few days, and I'm trying a nighttime stream. How's it going? Very good though. Like that's Japanese, but close enough. All the Asian languages are related in some way, which is hype. So this is actually insane. It's a little more fun to watch when I play another language because it's a little just easier to kind of follow along if you're not necessarily a speaker of the language I'm learning. But today we're ripping Chinese. And what have you been up to, bro? If you're still retired, we gotta maybe rip for off this week. All right. This is some kind of animal sound, I believe, and this last thing at the end is kind of like insinuating that it is a sound, right? That's how we know it's kind of like a cartoonish sound. I want to find out what this is, though, because it's something that's very common, and especially in game media. So I'm referring to, let's see if I can capture the whole thing, and I can't, and I'm still going to upgrade this, but this last time I had a good time capturing. Here we go. So this is what we're looking for here. This is what we have, what this little squirrel thing is saying. Obviously, this is just nonsense noise because it's a squirrel just saying its own name, but this here at the end refers to, basically it's telling you that, hey, whatever comes before this is kind of just like a sound almost. So I want to see what, again, this was called. I think I have it in here, but maybe not. So what we're going to do is pull up the dictionary here, and put it in and see what we have exactly. So again, it's going to tell us, right, that it's oh, maybe not. Maybe I'm yeah, here we go. Used to stretch a declaration. So this is basically just telling you that whatever is said before this is kind of just like if you say, I don't know, like I guarantee, right, if we translate probably like OMG, right, I should have no, I guess not, but if we translate some kind of, maybe have like, oh, it should have this at the end if my understanding is correct, and again it doesn't. So I'm either wrong or it's just something that's happening with the translator. Maybe hello, like I'm there. I want to see what we can get to provoke the translator to use this character to kind of confirm my understanding, but I don't know. Hopefully, usually people who are pretty good at Chinese show up and kind of explain it a little further. But basically, yeah, it's a final particle, right? Just kind of indicating that it's almost like signifying that, like, okay, now it's your turn to talk. The ball's in your court. Like I'm saying this, and this is the end of my statement. But for some reason, I guess it's not in my notes. Notifications on. I see. Okay, respect. Where? What are you up to? Or while watching, I obviously assume most people aren't watching this and only watching this. They're usually watching this and doing something else on the side, as we do in 2025, right? You can't just focus on one thing. Who needs to do that? Yeah, I definitely should put this down. I don't even know what it's called. So let's see if we isolate it in the translator, what's gonna happen. What about, basically? So it's nah. Nah. So you don't want to say. Got to be careful with that, right? I believe there's a famous 2-syllable word in Chinese that can get you banned on Twitch if you say it with the wrong inflection. But yeah, na is part of it. But this is also na, it seems. So there's a few different nas. This is a na that, again, is just at the end, always at the end of sentences, and it's going to suggest kind of just, whoa, what up? Yao po pug. What up? How's it going? How's it going? What's up, Rusky? It's me, Piglet Graph. What's good? What's good? Where are you watching from today? Thanks for following on Twitch. What's good? Moonless. Hello, hello. You said something that, let's see if I can get with the OCR. I think I can. What did you say? Ni hao, ni hao. This is like day 5 of Chinese for me, and I just want to add this real quick. Nah. Well, we'll leave it out for now. What did you say? Good morning. So Zhao, and this is like a morning or a day, I believe, right? No, that's the day. Is the window. What do we have here in the morning? I feel like I should. Okay. Zhao ah. What is this? Zhe. That is okay. That's the morning part. This is just a ending. This game is Pokemon Violet. Pokemon Scarlet Violet. The ah. What does the ah signify in this? Okay, so this will be the day, right? Because we have the day underneath, right? We have the day Hanzi, right? Here's the day on top of what? You can just say that, which is good morning as well. Basically, I'm guessing bao ni hao, maybe, or what would that be? No, something is. I see ni in there, right? So let's get that in here. I don't know why they gave you extra names. What's up, Moonless? Where are you watching from, and how did you learn Chinese? That's a politeness marker, okay, for sure. So I want to add in Zhao underneath where I have day, obviously, going to go together. You said you woke up at 5 a.m. An online school, respect, good for you, man. Do you have kind of a untraditional sleep schedule? Do you just kind of sleep when you're tired and be awake when you're not? So we have Zhao. Too much going on in here. What's up? Aman, right? Aman is how I read this, I believe. Right, oh, I can see it now anglicized. Well, what's up, what's up? Salam, salam. Let's add here day. I'm learning Arabic a little bit too, but I want to start with Chinese. For today, I want to do Arabic when it's like daytime in Saudi Arabia, I suppose. America, I just read books. Cool, what kind of books? I use video games, which I believe are kind of like a interactive book in a lot of ways. So we're going to have this as day, as morning. And let's see if the word for night, does the word for evening or night also use this day, Hanzi? Use the ri, whatever it is. Arabic is learned at 3 a.m. exactly. As you know, what's up, user? How's it going? How's it going? Okay, so let's see the word for night or evening. According to this translator, again, can't always trust on technology 100%, right? Chinese gets way easier. You can combine characters easy. Yeah, no, I'm super excited. I know that it can be doable. I've seen some complete dummies be good at Chinese, so I want to be one of them. Yes, untraditional sleep schedule for sure. Waiting for my friend to wake up. Then we're going for pizza. Walk in the center of St. Petersburg. Sounds European as hell. At the Zavis. It's very, very European. I like it. Cool. Who's this friend? Is this another kind of just athlete climber guy? And what kind of school are you in again? So you're saying this is dinner because it's the evening meal, right? So you basically, I think said this already. No, this is the thing that it looks like, again, I call it the squid. Oh shit. I call it the Squidward letter. So let's see. No, that's not the Squidward letter. You have on above. Okay, on or above is what this is. Shang. So you just told me. What did you tell me? This is dinner because it's evening meal. Did I forget about Russian? No, I didn't forget about Russian. I'm slowly going to transition to IRL content with Russian. You know, now that I'm decent at speaking it, I'll be making more like going out in public and speaking and practicing, going to stores, stuff like that type of content. But I'll always be gaming in Russian. What's up, Weltman Jr.? How's it going? So basically, my goal with this is the classroom is the gaming, right? I'm always going to be learning languages with games, but then I want to turn this into some kind of like travel channel as well. But obviously, I'm putting in the work here with the video games. Thank you for the follow. Where'd you? You've seen the stream before, I take it. Obviously, the русский говорящий. Are you a Russian speaker? This is falling, right? Going down. I would. This is under, below, above, right? Whereas this is on, up, something like this. Okay, cool. That's let's break in here to another part of the game, I think. And you said this, which is like good afternoon. Okay, so it basically means like maybe the sun is going down, something like this. If we're using the falling, raining, right? Basically saying like good good falling of the sun, perhaps, is the way I am interpreting it. Is that could you look at it like that? I'm gonna pick up a little bit of text from Mama here. Let's see what she has to say here. All right, let's see what we have. What could this be? What could this be? Okay, then it's just hard to study Russian and switch to Chinese. Of course, я русский и живу в Argentina. Oh, Argentina. Y говоришь тоже по-испански. Español fue el primer idioma que aprendí desde videojuegos. Y creo es un muy bonito idioma. Muy bonito idioma y me gustaría viajar a Argentina тоже. Много русских говорящих в Аргентине, да? И говоришь ты тоже. Говорите ли по-испански. Alright, so what do we have here? Thank you again, Moonless, for helping me out. What up, Paper Pegasus? How's it going? Sorry I haven't been on my screens as much to see you in action. I've been trying to show love as much as I can on your other content, but I like it. I like it. You're giving me some ideas for sure. No, he's 20. He is a coder. I'm a designer, by the way, so we made an app for our block in Petersburg. You can check it out in the App Store. It's called Colpino City? Colpino City, some kind of city. All right, I'll take a look and see. Maybe I can get a video of my reaction or something. It's a government order. My brother had a classmate. The classmate's father's bullshit Shishka in Colpino, so he asked my friend Robert to make an app. What is this? So what is Colpino? He's both say Shishka. Listen to Shishka. He's very connected or something like this, or very I don't know. Interesting. Okay. And what does it do exactly? It's a government order to do what? Sounds sweet though. Did they pay you? Or just kind of for the love of it? All right, let's see here what Mama said. This is, I think, again, another thing with opening. So both of these radicals, both of these Hanzi have the opening symbol on them on the left here, right? And which, oh no, yeah. Maybe it's just literally a, yeah. I don't know if it's like an onomatopoeia straight up, or I and yeah. So I don't recognize either of these. Is this just no in general, or no? This is just like aha. It's kind of like again just like an onomatopoeic sound, right? Maybe something like this. Aha, perhaps. Aha, maybe. Yeah, something like that. And then you previously said this is just like like an emphasis ending to be polite, which was whatever this thing was. The all. Wait, no, it's definitely something different. And boo is no. Let's just confirm that with my notes. Or just negation, right? Yeah, boo or may, or just something, any kind of negation saying no in some way. All right, cool. Do I recognize any of these? What's the for sale sign again? Let's see what that is. Yeah, to be able to, basically, can you do something? So there's some kind of questions about being able to do something here. Bolshevik is like a big man with a lot of connections. Okay, he's kind of like a big boss, like a hard. Okay, cool. I'm glad I kind of got that one correct. So yeah, he kind of runs this area, Colpino. His dad manages the street ad. So it's kind of like, what would you use it for? You can like kind of like see what's going on, maybe like events in the area, whatever. If there's traffic or some kind of weird, I don't know, if someone gets in a fight or something, we'll say, hey, watch out, like Gopniki Bogitani na Ulitsa or something like that, right? Maybe. Cool. Voyitanya, something like this. We got paid like $1,000 a year ago. Nice. Cool. And you keep working on it. You keep it updated and stuff. What up, Sir Defero? Hey. Yeah, thanks. We got the double layer here for sight and for blue light. I want to make sure, I don't know, I'm getting as little blue light as possible. We're getting as much knowledge as possible. How's it going? Are you watching from the hotel today? All right. So we have, again, a... question of being able to care, right? Well, maybe if you want for a funny ad, you could have an American try to work it. Obviously, never having been to St. Petersburg for the meme. Obviously, if I ever go to St. Petersburg, if I hit my goal and I'm traveling and I'm in St. Petersburg, I definitely think it would be funny to actually use it and have like Americanist Spolizajce Kopilo City. There's a website as well, so the work doesn't end. Cool, man. Good for you. It sounds really fun and it sounds like it's challenging you, getting you paid. keeping you, locked in with the community and stuff. And nice. Is that that's a pretty big sum too, $1,000. I know you can do a lot with that in Russia. How often do you work on it? All right, so let's see what this is. To be able to. I want to visit Russia. Me too. I want to find a way, or just become a straight up bum traveler if I have to. Either find a way to do it comfortably or do it uncomfortably. As you've seen, now you've seen the homeless setup, Paper Pegasus. You've seen me stream out of the back of my car, and that's how I get to travel the U.S., but obviously a little harder to do that in other countries. Yeah, so my plan for Russia is drive to Alaska, take a boat to Japan, then take a boat, because I hate flying, take a boat to eastern Russia, to Siberia, basically, and that seems to be viable. Expensive, but viable. What a timely arrival. Okay, so then I guess this is not at all... Okay, no, it's also very. So in this context, it's very. So this ke can either be able to or very. So in this context, it's very. So laidi ke shenshi shihu, whatever that is. Laidi ke shenshi shihu. So this is very. Let's see. I think it would make sense then on these kind of things. Probably would make sense. So that here, I'm editing my strategy here. Obviously, I'm going to go for the most recognizable characters first, right? This for sale sign, as I like to call it. But otherwise, I'm gonna take it from the first radical that we see. So what is this? Lie. I feel like I see this before. To be, no, is lie. What is lie? Lie. Here it is. Okay, yeah. To arrive. There we go. Lie. Right. To arrive. So you have arrived. Very, and this is probably like on time or something like this, I believe. Right. There's a website, Colpino City. Yeah, I'm 14, so my mom was proud of me because I literally earned $500 in a month. This is wild. Wait, you're 14? Oh, I thought you were older. I thought you were like in college or something. Damn. Oh yeah, it's even better. Oh my god, $1,000 in Russia as a 14-year-old is like, that's huge, man. Okay, respect. Yeah, dude, you're gonna kill it. You're definitely ahead of where I was at 14. That's for sure. Average again, European. Just having all these languages, all these things going on in your mind, you're just gonna be able to do more with your days. Good for you, bro. Hell yeah. So like, how are you? Do you have like school, or do you kind of do like a hybrid thing where sometimes you're gonna do all this before school? You're up at 5 a.m. You're gonna meet up with your friend. You're gonna do this and then go to school. Now I'm watching from Japan right now. I've been busy with settling at my dorm here and life in general, plus time zones changed. That's why I was missing the streams. Well, I mean, my streams aren't exactly consistent, so don't worry. How long have you been in Japan? Cool. Konnichiwa. Minus camping on TikTok Live so you can be banned. Be cautious, please. All right, good idea. Cool. I'm glad that you're 18, earning $1,000 a month. Love it. Fly to Europe and take the plane from a European country to Russia as well, or train. Yeah, that works too, right? I'd say maybe, I don't know, try to avoid, go like through like Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania or something. Maybe avoid obviously being close to Ukraine. I don't know. I just watch recorded online lessons. I'm on a website. It's not hard at all. So you're basically, your school like is exclusively online. Is what you're saying? Like you don't have to actually go to like a zadania, whatever it is, building. Doko delajte škola v internetu. All right, so then this is to arrive where? Here. So they're literally. So you came. De. What is de in this context? You came here very early. Is the full sentence basically? We don't have this de. So let's see what this is. Oh, cool, man. Yeah, that saves so much time. So that's kind of what I'm doing here. I feel like in my life, 40 hours a week in a physical building at school was not helping my education. I just felt like I could, everything I learned in school in 40 hours a week, I could just learn online in probably 4 hours, and it just saves so much time, allow you just to live so much more. And I love it. I'm glad to see that's the school of the future. How did you, I guess, convince your parents to do that? Is that kind of just like a standard schooling option? How did that happen? How long have you been doing exclusively online school? Well, good for you. Man creating tutors and taking a train is passable, depending on where you go. Yeah, I'm sure. Judging from what I know about the European train system, they're everywhere, so there's probably all kinds of options. How many tutors do you have? You're funny. So much better than offline education. Yeah, just more efficient, for sure. Amira Crystal, thank you for the follow. Just if you're Chinese speaker. How'd you find this stream today? Okay, and again, so let's see what this is. Must. What could this be? So you really arrived early. To get, obtain, gain, acquire, contract. Okay, get, maybe. Okay, let's take this then. How about I don't know, got a car, maybe something. No, I don't know. Got the list, perhaps. There we go. So there it is, right? Yeah, to get. Alright, I like it. Però, как ты выбираешь? На самом деле, ты же пришел, я пойду выбирать для первый раз. Я из Иллинойс, штат Иллинойс, знаете это? Офигеть, ты учишь китайский изучаешь. Только как мой пятый день изучения китайский. It's only my 5th day. День номер 5 изучения китайский. Just popped up on your For You page. Okay, and I know, what is this thing? I know this, Hanzi, again, it's day 5 here learning Chinese. I know this weird little, I like to call it like, I don't even remember what I call it. What is that first character that you said? It almost looks like two like kites, just like soaring through the air. Let's see if I can screen grab it. Понял, бро, да я знаю это штат. Хорошо. Как и штат, как и область русский живете. What Russian oblast do you live in? Dwoje. Oh, okay. Je. In Dwoje. So we have the je, I'm believing, is like a thanking part, and dwo, very. So this is, I'm going to call this, I don't even know, the 2 rockets, many. I like to have like a little name for it, just it helps me for sure. 2 rockets. So kind of cringe, but kind of helpful for me. Tumen в Western Siberia. Хорошо, okay. Это в мой карта там the phone. Tumen, okay. Это близко к Екатеринбургу и так далее. Cool. Как поживаете в Tumen? У вас рано, конечно. Normally, very, very early morning for you, da. Duje, it's like thank you, but more. Cool. How did you learn Chinese? Duje. And I don't even want to. I'll listen to it, but duje. Okay, so that can come. I think I can get the accent as the language comes. But first, I need to know what I just have a passion for being able to read it, kind of too, not obviously just know by sound. Let's see here. Let me read a few from YouTube and Twitch, and then we'll move on. Thank you again, though, Amira. It's so much better than offline English. Yes, I definitely. You're 2 weeks now. Visited a lot of temples and shrines. Good. Yeah, get your Buddhist energy out there before anything. Right, even got myself a stamp book for that matter. Cool. How many stamps have you racked up? Have found some cool Jamaican themed izayaka. What is izayaka? Food or izayaka? What does that mean? I don't even know how to say what does that mean in. What does that? Maybe you would say probably in Chinese. What's that? Maybe we'll keep it as simple as possible. What that? Maybe not. Oh God, what is this? Sorry. Yeah. What's the izayaka? Once to a nightclub yesterday. Now you're on hangover mode. You're hungover, as we say in English, of course. Cool. What do you normally drink? How many stamps did you get up, and what's an izayaka? Got to get my Japanese homework done today, and she'll like it. Japanese Netflix is based, or it's Nippon. Yeah, I was missing school a lot because I didn't want to go there, and my parents offered me online education because they were really concerned about my absences. Damn, based parents, Buzza Simya, cool. And what are they like? Are they like into tech, and do they like computer stuff or what? When the US band TikTok, I started learning out of spite last day, but I was already hooked. Cool. Is that the only time you've learned a foreign language? Pretty nice dedication. I love it. I saw a lot of people kind of either move to Red Note or whatever, kind of just start I don't know, Sino-ifying themselves a bit. To protest, and I love a good protest, especially a creative protest. I think I don't know, just gathering, being there doesn't necessarily it shows some point, but I think a creative type protest like that is really cool. An intellectual protest is I think more effective, and just safer for everyone involved. No, I've been learning French, Spanish, Portuguese, and Arabic. Cool. What's your best language? I guess espanhol foi o primeiro idioma que eu aprendi desde videojuegos. E também posso falar português. Só para que é muito parecido a espanhol. E shukran. No, I don't know much Arabic. I'm trying to learn to read it though. All through video games, I really think can be really good ways to learn games. But what's your strategy for language learning? Okay, so basically you got here. Got. Again, I got it, right? For example, this get, obtain again is what? Did, right? Wasn't it? Did, yeah. So to get or obtain. We're going to have this here. Did. Pretty important, right? Did, to get or obtain. I maybe bought it. It's probably a different word for buy, right? Maybe I obtained it. Let's just see. I want to see what triggers in the translator that I use here. There we go. This de. Right. Whoops. That's not what I wanted to do. De like this. So we'll just type it without a accent for now. Again, the accent comes later, I believe. To get / obtain. Okay, we're gonna do it like this. Снимем видео с табличкой поговорити со мною на русском интересный формат. Хочу повторить это много разів. Спасибо большое. Я думаю, люди заинтересовал ему на лице и на экране тоже. Что хочу тоже написать разные вещи на табличкой, что был советовал, что любил видеть на формате последний. Next. Almerbia, what does that mean? But French is like easier. What does that mean? I love it. I know mice is like but. You're saying Al-Arabi, Arabic, but French, your French is, but I'm guessing with a name like Amira, maybe you have Arabic blood, perhaps? And let me read here from Twitch, and then we'll move on to the game a bit. They're really modern parents. They also are they're very nice in their upbringing, I guess. I don't know that word. Yeah, no, that's perfect. They're nice with their, with their upbringing of you, I guess you could say. But no, yeah, they're really nice with my upbringing, I guess you could say. They're really nice with my upbringing, perhaps, but same thing. I don't know the word, because they're both psychologists, and my father's also a psychiatrist. Ooh, okay, yeah, there you go. So they know about the brain. Cool. Do they speak English? How's their English skills? Or is this something you learned on your own? So Afro-Panameña. Ooh, Afro-Panameña. Well, yeah, it's in Centroamérica hay muchos. Obvio, el Caribe es donde hay la mayoría de los afro-hispanohablantes, sí, pero en Panamá también. La mayoría de... Hay muchos afro-panamanians. Panamania. Hay muchos afro-panamanians. Aussie is also, Aussie. Okay, but my French is also murder. Is that good or bad? I'm thinking like miedra, like bad, but maybe not. And what language are you thinking the most? What's up, Arabella Maya? Thank you for the follow. How's it going? How'd you find this stream today? You seem high-strung. Yeah, I have my gallon. What's up, move on? I have my gallon of tea, so that helps sometimes. Yeah, I don't know. I'm definitely hyped today. What's up, though? Okay. Not bring the multi-rire. Okay, I'm dying of laughter. LOL. It's LMAO or LOL. Let's try that. No, just the T. Where was this? Oh yeah, all right, we're not gonna. I can't go too much into my other notes. I'm gonna get insane. What you doing? Are you talking about language? Yes, I'm learning Chinese with video games on this channel. I'm learning on this channel. I use video games to learn languages. What languages do you know, Arabella Amaya? I'm from Brazil. Oh, legal. Já não posso falar tal bom em português, mas já aprendeu um pouco só desde videojogos. Desde videojogos. E como você aprendisse Inglés. How'd you learn English? But hello, yai. I'm learning Chinese with games. How are you doing it? Not very effectively. Let me show you. So basically, translating here the dialogue on the screen, translating what's on the screen, and then trying to figure it out here. So we have here, yai, arriving, de, like obtaining. So being able to obtain an arrival, very. This is like a very type thing. Que, very, in Portuguese, muito, same. E, this. Que. What is que? Maybe that means like on time, perhaps. Você aprendisse inglês desde videojogos? Você é gamer? Are you a gamer a little bit? Hindi is also a good language. I'd like to try Hindi for sure. I found a few indie games that are available in Hindi. And that when I do an Indian language, it will have to be Hindi. That's the only thing that makes sense. Okay, let's see. Here, Japanese Netflix has a really base collection of anime that you can't get in the U.S. I'm really enjoying them over bento lunches for additional practice. Very nice. Are you thinking a lot in Japanese over there most of the time? And that was a question I had for you as well, Amir. What language do you think in typically with all those languages under your belt? They know English, not so good. Me and my brother are fine, but my mom's sometimes trying to speak with you in English to get better. Nice, cool. Do you offer her a lot of help? Do you think it's that's so cute, man? I could only imagine what that must be like. Very nice. I love it. Yeah. Do you give her tips? Tell her to play Pokemon in English also. And how would you say you got so good at English? As well, Piglet Grab. Also, I managed to get the stamp book after I visited most of the shrines and temples in my vicinity. So I only have a stamp from 2 shrines. And what was this? Did you? I don't know if you shared what this Itsuyaka is. But I don't want to ask too many words. Cool. I love it. Nice. Have you do you have like a robe and you go in there barefoot and stuff and like do like the whole legit experience? But I will definitely come back with a stamp book, do all the shrines I've already visited. Just another reason to come back. Exactly. How long are you planning on staying? This is really cute. I'm trying to help her as much as I can. Cool. What I don't know. Where's she at, do you think? Let's see here. I'm so gamer, matador, assistir. I'm not a gamer, but I like to help. I know a tiny bit of Chinese as well. What do you know? Contame. In Chinese, I don't know. In Chino, maybe. Tell me something in Chinese. Maybe most foreigner kids, you learn English from video games. Yep, that's the way I say whatever I speak in. Mostly dream in English since I'm from New York, and I dream in a mix. Very nice. Where are you watching from today? What up, Strikey-O? How's it going? It's like a weird fake pigeon of all the languages I learn, even sign language. Sometimes you're just closing your eyes and signs pop into your head, or what? It's all accurate. Good. That's the most important thing. I met some online English, especially Arab countries, is shockingly good. Yeah, the English of the Arabic countries is pretty impressive, and yeah, definitely. Video games are every time I meet someone with really, really high level English, I ask, and when they're not native English speakers, and video games are a typical popular response. You got your English from the reality TV. Oh no, do you know mi amor, my love? Like what are some dramatic phrases that you picked up from reality TV? See my message. I didn't know if you were making edits. No, you're good. What edits? Or no, I guess not. What message? You're good, man. No, you can always send stuff. Don't worry. I usually have my stuff on like DN do not disturb anyway, so it won't interrupt me. I think the more popular ones. Yeah, definitely I do. As far as high level speakers, it's more in the middle of talking in a dream. I'll sign as I speak, or if I lose the ability, it helps. Interesting. Okay, the ability to speak. You mean? Yeah. I don't know what's going on up there for you, but I like it. I like it for sure. Cool. How often do you remember your dreams? So this is now, we basically have, this should be the arrival, right? This should, right? The arrival you were able to, this should be the early, right? On time, something like this, right? True, like a true good time, perhaps. I would assume this, yeah, the word before it signifies very. I sent some more photos of that one Roblox game we were talking about, the Russian RP game. Whoops. Let's see now if I have this one. So one of these has got to be like the on time. Hey, this is a good game to learn. What's up, Shay? Yeah, I think so. With my level of Chinese, I need to play a game that kids can play, right, effectively, and that's what I'm doing here with this game. What's up, Shay? What languages do you know? Are you watching because you're into gaming languages? Have you been here before? I feel like I don't remember your name, but maybe I do. Quick 100 off the meme coins. Nice, congrats. Where are you keeping track of your total profit loss? All right, so Gen, true, genuine, actual, real. So you're really on time. You're really like. Yeah, true. How about, let's see if we can construct a sentence here with the translator, maybe true or false. How about that? Are we going to use, no, so they're not using this and that in this sentence, at least, again, this translator. Maybe like, how we say, right on time. Right on time. Maybe if we'll, right, truly, whoops. No, maybe truly. How about just truly? Day. There we go. So there's the Zhen in this scenario. True. So he's basically, again, you got here at like a true time. So this thing, I'm gonna call it. It honestly looks like a bell, like some kind of ringing bell. So that's what we're gonna call it in my notes here. That's how I'm gonna remember it. Remember these. I guess this would be technically an adjective, right? Yeah. Like true. We're gonna call it the ringing bell letter. That's what we're at here. Remembering via little mnemonic devices. All right, and again, Jen. Let's listen to it real quick. Jen. Okay, something like this. I like it. Let me save this here. We'll just close and save. We'll close that. All right, awesome. Let's see. Hey, Crab, thank you for the file. How did you find this stream today? Спасибо. Вы русскоговорящий, да? At some point you should play World of Warcraft. That's what the Chinese are. That was actually the first game I played in another language in Spanish, and I would like to come back eventually. I'm barely making $15 a month from this stream, so I could technically cover it with the money that I make from the stream, but I want to make a little more before I start paying more money for games, but definitely would like to. It's looking easy. I looked at coins that are about to graduate. What's graduate mean? What's your strategy on pronunciation and tones? So I usually edit my pronunciation as I go. I know I'm going to have like an American accent, whatever language I speak. So with the languages, first, as I commonly say, I like to know the words exist before learning how to pronounce them. How about this? I like to know that the words exist before. Learn and then learn how to pronounce them. How about that? And then learn how to pronounce them effectively. That's what I like to do. I've done it with Russian, Spanish, Portuguese, pretty much every language that I learn. Right? I know accents are great. They're funny, and I think it's better to learn the language with a horrible accent and then slowly edit your accent. But with tones, I don't know. This is, again, my first time learning an Asian language, so we're going to see what my strategy will be. Any tips? What's your strategy, Amira? Have you ever read a linguistics textbook? Yeah, I've read a few. I don't know if I'd call them textbooks, more like the little pocket guides. I have a bit of those, but no, never a textbook. I don't know. I'm not big on the traditional academia. I really think I learn more from living instead of reading, but I also obviously have Wiktionary, which helps. The Great Rapture, huh? Oh, nice. Okay, what does it play? Havanagila? They go to about new level, and what do you mean by that? You just popped in my FYP, and I was interested in your language learning strategy. What's up? Hey, Crab, cool. Thanks for the follow. What kind of languages are you into? I'm guessing maybe Russian is your main language with the TTG, the Telegram link in your bio, perhaps. But yeah, I think it's really helpful. As I always like to say, life is a game. We learned our native language from playing the game of life, and simulating that with video games is the best way to learn a language outside of obviously the country where your language is spoken. The only thing that's better to learn Chinese is to go to China, if you ask me. Blue light glasses, anti-Blu-ray, anti-Blu-ray glasses. I hate high quality movies. Let me read a few here from YouTube and Twitch. Sorry, I'm delaying here. I don't know. I just played Apex Legends with voice chat, watching movies in English, and playing video games in English. Yay! And watching your streams. Love it. Cool. Beautiful. For sure. We got a shout out for you, Strikeos here, Piglet Graph. from Twitch. Here we go. Sorry, I know I'm a little late about Izayaka. Yeah, cool. Video games. What's your favorite game? What game do you think was the most helpful for you? Какие игры был самое полезное для вас изучение английский? About Izayaka, look closely. You read this wrong. Izakaya. I'm sorry. Izakaya. I was just being a little stereotypical. Izayaka. Like I just wanted to add some kind of Japanese sounding thing. Izakaya. All right. It's a small. They're Japanese kind of bars that are small and cozy. You actually go to the chat and it's not loud. Yeah, I hate the loud bars in America for sure. Gotta go, bro. Need to finish the book. I'm reading Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy right now. It's nice, to be honest. One of the most legendary books around for sure. One of the most famous books. I would like to add it to my list one day. What language are you reading it in? In its native language of English, I assume. I'm really glad that I'm able to speak Japanese on a proper level to enjoy these bars. It's not loud or anything, huh? Just in case, the characters for Izakaya are this, that, okay? Izakaya. Since you learn Chinese, these characters might help you get the meaning. I didn't get any of that. I'll try the first one here. The is maybe. Let me read here. Luckily, I live in Chicago. Yeah, definitely lots of. I'm blessed to live in a global city like Chicago. Right. If I want, I could go out and practice languages any time of the day, pretty much. And I'll be taking advantage. Obviously, check out the YouTube if you want to see more of that. Tones and pronunciations along the way. Sometimes with tones we can make habits that make it hard for us to be understood. Yeah, the tones. This is my first tonal language, so it's worked otherwise. I kind of when I have a common problem, right, being understood with what I say, I kind of am able to learn easy. But tones, that's different for me. Even being like a musician and having a decent ear, it's still very, very difficult for me to hear the tones. What's your strategy, though, if you feel like sharing? I know the man was just kidding. Yeah, I like the anti-Blu-ray glasses. Russian, English, Slovenian. I'm starting to learn German and plan on learning Japanese. Cool. How did you learn all those languages? Как выучил английский, Slovenian. Cool. That's a cool one. Yeah. Почему Slovenian? And how did you learn English? Had a dentist appointment today. No school. Nice. Got a little laughing gas. Cool. Like Latin, the conversation source. I've seen your YouTube video with the dog college. Oh, that was you who left the comment. Okay, for sure. I don't know. I've sold like 120 of them. Now I'm just trying to get those online sales. So I'm in the black, luckily, but definitely a lot of work to get those sales. But I'm a bit busy lately, so I'm not that concentrated on languages right now. Fair enough. What do you do like to unwind, I guess, and what keeps you busy? Tap the screen. Love it. Привет. Рунды Крайс. What up? Circle. Привет. Спасибо большое за вернулся. Как вы? Как жизнь? Как жизнь поживаете? All right, let's go on here. Yeah, I think wisdom teeth are a scam as well. So Glasson, very good. All right, let's get this nonsense off the screen. Keep it easy here. Again, so we have what was the ringing bell again? The ringing bell Zhen, which I forgot exactly what it meant. True, right? And we're gonna call it. I call it the ringing bell here because it really looks like a bell. Yes, I have my wisdom teeth. My dad was kind of based with that kind of stuff, and when I said like, my mom was like, oh, you need to get them out. Everyone's getting them out. My dad's like, nah, like unless it hurts, just leave it in. Love it. Okay, what do we have here? Oh God, a real Chinese person. Let's see. I need to translate. Ni hao. This is day 5 of Chinese. Day 5 of Chinese. I probably should put that in the description. What did you say here? Treasure of disaster and misfortune. This stream here, this I guess video. I guess we could call it. Jiga Shipin. Ni hao. Hello. Jiga Shipin. This video here. I hate dentists and school teachers. Jeez. Okay. Respect. Yeah. I believe in self-education. I think. Or online education, I think is just so much more efficient. We have the resources to do so. I think school can be a bit redundant. I think I lived in Slovenia for a bit, so I had the opportunity to learn the language. Nice. How similar was it to Russian? Yeah. Obviously, the Menji Sloviansky, right? All the Slavic languages are kind of mutually intelligible. But cool. I like it. What keeps you busy? What keeps you busy? I suppose. And let's keep going. Let's keep going here. So yeah, good. A true arrival. I'm guessing this is something with time. Maybe let's move on. I think we picked up some good words from Mom here. I think it's time to move a bit so we don't go completely insane translating the same thing. You'll recover faster and you won't remember it for long. It's awful now. I need to have 2 removed. Oh no! What happened? And what about English? Ej, krab, как выучил английский? Then mówi trochę po polsku. Kruto. Spoko, I think they say in Polish, which is funny because it's like chill. Okay, this is a long sentence, probably a little too long. Yeah, a little too long for me to translate. So we're just gonna ignore it and walk somewhere else. Only the short sentences are we're gonna translate here. I have some things with university I need to sort out. Cool. What are you studying? How did you say that's like your circle? Твой тема, твой, I guess in переводчики. Русский, yes. Yeah. What's your circle? What are you studying? Rather than a language, I prefer to learn more about the people and their culture. That's always fun too. Yeah, that's a really, really fun adventure. Whether you learn it on Wikipedia or you learn it just by actually visiting those kind of communities, which do you like to do? All right, here we go. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Three-letter word here. Yeah, I mean, we all are biological, the same, I guess, biologically the same. And the cultures are different ways of kind of interpreting the human experience, right? It's cool to see that all cultures have different ways of doing what is essentially the same thing. Cool. Sounds like you should be making some videos, man. I like your philosophies. Game design, animation, and 3D. Nice. Have you ever made a game before? Do you have any portfolio? All right. So here we have. This is a person, right? Obviously, some kind of person. Let's see what that was. Person. I don't know. I know what it looks like. I know what it means in English, but I don't know how to say it. Ren. Okay. Rain, maybe. Ren? Maybe? Yeah, the R's. Yeah, alright, cool. And we have this twice for some reason, so we'll get rid of this one. Alright, fair enough. Hard to clean. Oh, shit. Okay, let's go on, sir. So what kind of person am I, is he asking? Are you a Pokemon trainer, maybe? Something like this? No, I don't see Pokemon. So what kind of person am I here? Is anyone there? So is a person there? So is there the question particle then? I'm guessing one of these would be. You've been mewing? What up, babe? Wait, shit. What up, babe? Hey, what up, girl? Alright, good. I'm in the process of making a game. Cool. Are you going to do like a 2D kind of like Undertale type thing, or are you going hardcore with the animation? I always wanted to make a game, but I wasn't smart enough, so now I'm trying to just change gaming in the mainstream to be a little more educational. Yes, okay, here's ma. There, our question particle. Yuren ma, and then you has got to be there, right? Here or there. Whoops. There, here, where, what? Why don't I have this word here? Where, when, why, how? What, where, when, why, how? Okay, yes, these are. Oh, now I guess it's time to. Let's see what this yo is, and we'll get rid of this. I don't know why I have these here. Okay. Love it, guys. Love it. This is the top. Hopefully, this is the top mewing stream on TikTok right now. All right. Let's see what we have. So this yo thing is obviously some location, and it even has an emoji. Okay, this is important, guys. So when the letter has an emoji, you know that it's something serious. All right, let's see what this means. And yo, right? To have, possess. Okay, to exist, to be. So it's more like than a. Is it a to be thing? To be. To be called, to be, to exist. That's what I'm looking for. She, we have to be, correct. Lots of to be's here. To be able to be likely to. Oh god, this is not going to be good here. To have, to possess again, right? You. Yeah. Oh, this is it. Okay. Have. So to have, to possess, to exist. Ugh. Possess, to. We'll just say again. I only saw it in these two contexts, so I'm just gonna leave it here with the context that I see in the game, and that's what we have here too. Is anyone existing? Is anyone there? Right? To be. To a certain extent as well. What the hell? It's two. So maybe do we use this for the measure word? I want to make it 2D. I like these kind of games more, to be honest. Yeah, and I imagine it's probably a little easier to program, no? Whoops. What the hell? What'd you say? Yo, did you hear who's buying TikTok? Larry Ellison. Yeah, I did. I saw a few days before that, Oracle jumped up like 40%. So I think there's kind of some suspicious insider information going on there. How do I'm gonna get rid of this low key. I don't know how to uninstall things. Keep muting, Mike. You know it. I won't buy into any of that anti-mewing propaganda. Let me just do this here. This is annoying. It keeps kind of adding like a hitch in my... Oh, great. It's one of the things that you just can't install. All right, so... Okay, there we go. Yeah, get rid of that, please. Anyway, excuse me. This guy's Pro Jays. Yeah, like most people in the owner class. Let's go on. All right. And that didn't really get away, but all right. You again, to be, to exist. So yurenma. Is anyone there? Does anyone exist? Does any person? Does it's almost like backwards here. Does, this is like the question, a person exist? Literally, but like what we're saying colloquially in English is anyone there? Yurenma. So you're knocking on a door. Yurenma. Maybe, is anyone there? All right, love it. Okay. What do you have built in? All right. Hey, don't sleep on the double chins. All right, it's good to have. If you're an American, right, you should know it's good to have more things. The more things you have, the better off you are in life. We all know that. All right. This is again, I believe, ni. This is a you or I. Again, I think it's ni, you, if I remember correctly. You. More things. Debt. Yeah, the more debt you have, the more you're winning in America. Okay, you. And then here's something with the day on top thing. We have a day on top. So what could this mean? Is it an afternoon? Is it, what do we have here when we put the day radical on the top? You are just a, perhaps? Oh, God. You. Ni yushi. Ni yushi. Okay, so this is a lot. I believe the shi, is that just to be, right? Yeah, there we go. So we have day on the. I don't understand why day is on the top here, but I kind of want to. I'm not going to dig further in here. You know what? I kind of want to know. Let's see. Let's see why this is. We're combining day and light to form this Hanzi. So let's see why. Exactly. All right, we have, if day is on the top. All right, here's day with what on the bottom? All right, something like this early. It's kind of like a. Almost seems like it's just theories as to what this is. This thing, right? To be. It's a being. A being form. My fingers are getting tired. Thank you for spamming. I don't know. Do you think that helps? Do you notice a correlation between likes on your lives and like just attention and performance and viewers and all that, or you think it's just like a fun show of love, or what? Giggity. Oh God. All right. This is why you have children and I don't know. I'm just kidding. The giggity in the chat. If more people like simultaneously, yes. Okay, so if there's like almost like a like spam, interesting. Well, thank you for helping and encouraging others to do the same. And the world's a strange place. The world's a strange place, but likes are certainly, finger movements are certainly forms of currency these days. So anyway, let's we're gonna again. This is she to be, right? She to be. If it's just one person, no. Well, thank you for being that one person. I hope others are doing the same, but if not, it is what it is. I'll take what I can get here. Okay, so ni Ni yushi. You. Ni you. What is that one? I really want to know more about she. So I'm going to actually go... What I'm going to do, again, sorry it's not super exciting. Yeah, so I thought I found a good spot to where a Russian store would be, but there was none. It's way further than I thought, so I need to do some further research or just drive all the way out to this Russian store. I feel weird about recording like inside, man. I wish they had. That's why I still might go very soon to Brighton Beach and practice there, because I don't know. I feel weird about just like walking into a business and recording. I don't ask for permission on the streets because like that's a public place. But yeah, when I go into a store, I do feel weird about it. I don't want to be like that guy. All the Russians moved out of Brighton Beach. What? Is that facts? Where did they go? GoPro? Yeah. Basically something like this. It depends. It depends on the person. I've had people that are like, "Oh hell yeah, you recording, dude? Dope. Yeah, am I gonna be on TikTok? Let me follow." But then obviously there's some people that are just like, "Oh bro, you record like." I am Russian. I am mob. They obviously are joking, but they're like, no, bro, like don't record me. The only people left are in Chicago. All right. I guess I have no choice then. And again, I just want to see this was the G, I believe. G. Let's see. To approach, to move forward, to reach, arrive at, undertake, engage in, to complete. Ni jushi. So let's see what they're like together. We have to go to the what is it again? MD. MDBG. Yeah, that's a lot of on my comments for sure. A lot of people on my videos on the beach, at least with the dog collars. A lot of people are like, "Bro, you shouldn't be recording." You still see Russian stores, but nobody inside speaks Russian. What? What are you saying? Nobody inside speaks Russian, like in their house? You mean? I would hate getting filmed. Yeah. And obviously, if someone sees it, I do kind of keep it low key. But if someone sees it, I'll obviously respect it and not post it. Sometimes I do have those conversations. I get like fire conversations, and then, bro, all right, I don't believe it. I'm gonna have to go and find out. Then, have you been there? Exactly, precisely, only simply, just use correlatively with this. Херел, подписывайтесь на подписку канал. Go смотрите. Well, they're certainly in Florida, so I'll be back there in the winter. But I want to get some more videos before that. It certainly it is tricky. It's a tricky thing, but that's why, again, content creators, if they do it right, can make a ton of money. And it's a tough, very, very, very strange job with very elastic rules and strategies. Again, so exactly, precisely, maybe like exactly as I do, right? Exactly as I do. For example, let's see, Ju. So they're just putting Ju in for maybe like exactly. If I want to say exactly, exactly, Jushi Zheyang. Yeah. Okay. So now we're having. So I don't like to. I don't just like to write the Zhu. Yeah, I'm gonna leave this one out for now. What do I remember this as? It looks like some kind of little mini Squidward with a hat, but we're gonna leave it for now, I suppose. All right, let's go on. Depends on your charisma. Yeah, check out the YouTube if you want to see more of my public charisma for sure. There's barely anyone. Have you like gone there with your family or something? All right, here we go, Mike. What? And let me just remember what I saw here again. You exactly be, right? You're being exactly, which kind of means like there you are, right? I believe is what it was. Yeah, you're being exactly, or there you are, literally, right? Kazakh, yeah, Kazakhs, Uzbeks. The first guy I ever talked to was the first guy I ever talked to on the street in Russian was an Uzbek. But yeah, Kazakhs are legendary too. I haven't met a Kazakh in real life though. Brian Christopher Ram. Paper sent me. What's up? Paper. Paper Pegasus. Shout out to Paper Pegasus. What's up, dude? How's it going? Why do you think she suggested that you watch this strange content today. What would I do on this channel is learn languages through video games. I think we all learned our native language through the game of life, and I'm trying to repeat the process with foreign languages and video games. All right, so I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna have to go to Brighton Beach just to show, tell Strikios what's going on there. All right, so again, there you are. Basically, is what this is. Mike, is this the I believe wool something wool? I don't know what this thing is. So I'm gonna have to translate that, but I believe this one's just I. No, it's not. Let's see. Let's translate here. Just our two character phrase. See what this is. We have tong jue, right? Let's listen to it. Tong she, excuse me. So classmates. So one of these has got to be like together, maybe. I feel like I've seen this before, but we're going to analyze it particle by particle. Coding in Chinese. I think kind of it's like English, like with being a pilot. Right, English is almost like the default language for coders. It's like the language of the skies. They say that if you're a pilot, no matter what country you are in, you have to learn English. I believe the same thing is kind of true for coding. Obviously, it's not as stringent, but I believe it's kind of a lot of the repositories and the information available is mostly available in English. Now with AI and things, maybe that's not as true, but I believe most coders are also learning English because a lot of the syntax too. You don't really like type in syntax in Chinese characters, right? All right, same identical, the same thing. All right, the same. Maybe how about this? I have the same type of dog. I don't know. I have the same type of dog. Since Move On loves my dog collars. Here, we'll try this one. And again, we're looking for this thing here. Yeah, there it is. Right. That looks about right. Same identical. Right. Dong. I have the same dong. Yeah, same thing, right? Same type of dog. I don't want to give people bad English here. Ni hao, Mr. Florianus Luvius Octavius. What's up? Language is also a code. It certainly is. Coding is a language. Language is a code. Music is a language, and I don't know. You can certainly play people like an instrument if you have high enough language skills. So here we go. This is again same. Right, same, identical, the same. Yeah, so this is pretty important, right? Clearly, wo yo, I want the same. So when I go to an Asian nail salon with my mom, and I ask her to when I say I want the same, I'm a strange person, strange male, I want to get my nails painted, I want the same color. Would I use this word dong, right? Right, there it is. I want the same. Maybe how about just the same, or the same as her, or let's just start with the same. What is it? Melavik? I can also play people's minds, right? Yeah, you can with your language though. Obviously, you're using your language skills to play the mental game. Again, yang dong, whatever this is, the same. What is the zhang then in this sense? But yeah, we're gonna take the dong down. Mutual, same. Yeah. So I thought I had that zhang. Whoops. If I could type, yeah, mutually is this who, more like an adjective. So there's just so many. I don't know. There's so many. Damn it, you're Sugar Max, and I love it. Cool. Again, I'm still. I'm gonna go to the Russian store. I just can't guarantee that I'll get the interaction. I'll definitely get a reaction of me consuming, but that's not. I don't know. I don't like doing that stuff. But yeah, maybe I'll try that. I still want the honey kvass is coming first though. The Milovik is a sweet treat. It's like a cake. Cool. Sounds like a good thing to eat at 11 p.m. to stay up for a few more hours. Nice. Do you like guys go to like a Russian bakery? Or does your mom make this? All right. So here we have tong. And this is more, I guess. I feel like this would be an adjective as well, right? Technically. To be the same with each other. I don't even know what. Do adjectives even exist? Adjectives, nouns, verbs. Is there such a thing? And the same. Ugh. I don't even know what to call this. Yeah, it's almost like a. It's like a particle, I would say, straight up. I don't think I can classify it necessarily as. Man, here's this togetherness particle. Why are there's so many like different characters for what seems to be the same concept? All right. Let's you know what, in this context it is more like an adjective, so let's just put it as an adjective for now, and we can maybe make edits to it later if need be. We have tongue like this, tongue with a rising, however that sounds. Yeah, you're saying it's from miod, right? From miod, from honey, right? Kvass, the word kvass doesn't seem to have anything to do with the word honey, but miodik definitely does. Central Asian makers have good bread. Yeah, there's a lot of Uzbek cafes nearby, it seems. I'm a big honey lover. Alcohol is bad. Agreed. Honey, hey, honey is one of the only things that never expires, right? So I always have some here, because if you eat it enough, I don't know, then you'll never expire, right? Yeah, there's some nearby, believe it or not. Languages of universal communication. Which ones are those? Speaking of alcohol, I'm going to Greece this December, and I was told to try ouzo. You definitely should try ouzo, for sure. All right, so again, Mike, there is the same what? What did he say? The same. What should we call this? I don't want to call this. This is almost like a house type thing. And there's a donut restaurant from El Mati in Chicago. I think you might be right. I've seen a Georgian restaurant. I'm sure there's also a Kazakh restaurant. Doner. What is doner? Is that the kind of food? Or is that like a subsect of people? And again, so here's the same, and the hue is same study. So a person who's learning this, like, with you, basically. I'm learning Russian. Don't tell me it would be wo shue. Not quite. Wozai hoshe. Okay. Whoops. I'm learning. That's not what I wanted to say. Compound words for one word. Right? Yeah. Exactly. But I just want to learn the components first. But yeah, it's literally like a same study, basically, like someone who studies alongside of you, effectively, right? Doner shawarma kebab. All right, basically, gotcha. Gyros a burrito, but more meat. All right, that's what I'm gonna say to the guy if I go in to try. When I try my first doner, I'm gonna say, я слышал, что донер это как gyro или burrito, но это лучшее, поэтому в донер больше мясо, да? Something like that. All right. If he lets me get that, if I can get that out before the guy laughs and cuts me off, which is part of the fun of going out in public, obviously. It's easy to say here when no one can cut me off. Well, I'm struggling to find the words, but outside it's a different game, and it's so fun. It's so fun. We got a IRL Spanish practice video coming out tomorrow on YouTube if you want to see me get cut off and cut other people off as well, with some stumbling through conversation. It's super fun. Okay, so again, I'm learning. How about just wo oh my god, why so many? Why not just wo right? Why not just I'm learning? All right, so no, I mean laugh in like a good way. Laugh in a good way. Obviously, they laugh in like a good way. They laugh in like, yeah, they laugh out of love and appreciation. Exactly. It's usually not negative laugh. Sometimes it is, but usually obично, it's like out of love, for sure. I got a burrito size of my head for $15, packed with meat. What kind of meat are you going with? The shrimp burrito. That's my go-to. Yeah, the Mexicans hook it up for sure. I love going. You'll see. I guess I don't think I got it on this film, but on the most recent YouTube video, you'll see the Spanish practicing definitely paid off with some free food, which I'm hype about. All right. Anyway, learn. All right. So I almost want to. Whatever this she is, it doesn't matter for now because I just need to know the word for learn. Right, learning or to learn, I guess we can say. Learn, to learn. How about this? And we'll take it and put it in the verbs. I don't know why that was in the. I mean, it's kind of the same, right? To learn, learning. Like in Chinese, it's. The grammar maybe is something different. I don't need to organize them by verbs and nouns. But we're gonna call it. I don't know what to call it. Like it almost looks like a little J person, J man. Whoops. Sorry. To learn here, we're gonna call it. It's like a little J dude here, J dude with. I don't know. He's almost got like. He's almost like wearing like a tinfoil hat or something like this. Tinfoil hat. All right, so don't mind any of that, but that's what you'll be seeing on the character videos. I'm done tabbing. Yeah, all right. Respect. Thanks, Baby Pegasus, for the challenge. I like it. I could definitely use it. I just bought a second phone for my IRL escapades here, so I'll be able to now stream outside and be able to read chat. Previously, when I was doing the IRL streams, I couldn't read chat and it was kind of pointless. So now I have a second phone, so when I go to IRL streams, I'm going to be able to read from the other phone. Anyway, let's go on here. Okay, Mike, classmate Mike, right? And again, what was the same or together, right? Oh no, I'm not bowling, but I'm investing 100% of my money basically into the channel. Again, so classmate. Let's just listen to it while we're here. I guess they're gonna give me this weird tong bang tong jue, right? This is like together we do this, together we learn. We're just gonna start with tong jue. Tong xie. Well, I'm gonna now that you're teaching me about the graduating and all the terms I need to know. I think I'm gonna be in good shape. So thank you. We're gonna keep getting after that. Definitely appreciate you showing me what you learn and keep doing so because I don't know. You owe me. No, for all the material. Anyway, let's go on here. So this is again the this ending here. It's just like a kind of onomatopoeia marker, basically, just insinuating that it's. Oh no, it's the one that insinuates that it's a suggestion, right? Ba. Why don't you do this, right? He's basically saying like this. Why don't you do this? At least Chinese is from left to right, yeah, but at least Arabic is an alphabet with like semi-consistent rules. This is just, again, I have to write things in my notes. For Arabic, I don't have to write things in my notes that like, oh, this looks like 2 rockets. This one looks like a sword with something else. Oh, this is a ringing bell. That's the only languages that you're gonna have to do that. But I'm hyped. I think it's gonna make any other language easy to learn. But yes, way to look on the bright side for sure. At least it's written from left to right. What's going on though? How's it going? What's normally I know you're at the nighttime streams. Nighttime for you now. I know it's the day. What's up with you today? What are the plans? I hope you saw. I don't know if you saw my YouTube video, but I piggybacked off of the information you provided me as to how to say "y" in Kazakh, and I made a little lame video that hopefully won't get me in trouble. But just wanted to be a cheesy edgelord. But yeah, shout out to you for that again, and shout out to you for just being a homie in general. But let's go on here. My school got canceled, so now I'm free. Oh, cool, love it. Canceled because of what? What happened? Everything good? All right. So again, ba, right? Why don't you, right? He said, why don't you, right? As we would say, this ba. Wait, what? How about just I suggest? It's supposed to be a suggestion particle, this ba. No, okay. Maybe how about you should? Whoops. You should. You should. More like boo. Sorry. Boo! Ah! I suggest, right? Okay, so how can we get the translator to use this boo, you think? It's a negation, no? Maybe you shouldn't. That'd be high. Yeah, you guys should try to make some content. Okay, so it's a negative. You should not. So that seems to be the case. Negative circumstances? I don't think you should. Right. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So yeah, it comes. Wait, excuse me. Hold on. No, the boo is the negation. The ba is the suggestion. So hold on. Let's get these next to each other, at least. Making progress. Boo inga. Yeah. So that's the negation. So maybe this isn't necessarily negative. Where, like, I suggest you don't. Yeah, that video's out. Nothing special. Try to keep it low key. Just tell me what you think. If you next time you scroll around the YouTube channel, I suggest. Yeah, right. That's what this is. All right, let's go. Oh my God, you're a pro TikTok live here. I like it. I want to join, obviously, one of your guys' think tanks, but for now, I'm just extremely focused on getting. I want to get to the point where like things are pre-scheduled for like a few months. I had that for a while, but it wasn't. They weren't pre-scheduled as good and as on different platforms as I would like. Oh, yo, we got it. Love it. Thank you. Dziękuję bardzo za poddanek. Damn. Okay, that's a serious gift. Thanks, appreciate you. That's definitely one of the biggest I've gotten for playing video games in other languages. So much love. Bardzo dziękuję. I don't know. I don't think Kohani is appropriate. But you're very sweet. Thank you. I appreciate it. If everyone in the world gave me a hearted out gift, I would be very rich. A Rahmet, Mr. Move On as well. They'll all add up. If the whole world gave me half a cent as well, I'd be a very rich person. So appreciate you. All right, cool. I like it. How would you say that in Polish? Serce. Na twadzie or something like this. Like we'll just say like the outside heart or something, maybe heart it out, whatever. Yeah, we'll just call it the outside heart just for the meme. But how would you say that? Kak bil mówić po polski, right? Is that how it works in Polish with the wood? Kak mówi po polski, po polsku. To. All right. Anyway, appreciate you. Kocham cię. It's like I love you, but it's not always. I remember to go. Okay, well, kocham ciebie. Thank you again for the 1 cent total. Respect. Thank you. All right, let's keep moving on. Or is lubię ciebie. I like you. You already know that. Though. All right. So again, this bow. So what is he suggesting? So he's almost. It's almost like a reaffirmation. Like is that right? Is that not the case, maybe? Whoops. I don't know what happens when I do that. Is that not the case, right? There's the... I don't know. All right. So we're not really getting too much further here. I'm going to remember this as... What should we call this? This is, again, like the open mouth plus... It's like the openness plus... Openness plus... Like the... This almost looks like an E with like its top compartment divided in two. Thank you. Move on. I appreciate you. I always appreciate you, challenging and sharing your opinion on what you think of my strange idea. But I also appreciate the love as well, and the attention, and the comments, and now the money as well. Rahmet Bosch is a dinosaur I rose podarki. I have a new gift I can send. Ooh, What? How does that work? LMAO, it's so peak. Yeah, it's nothing crazy, but you know, it's good to have. I think it's good to have on there somewhere down the line, or not, or I'll finally get monetized, and then the channel will get demonetized instantly. So there's risks, but it's all in good humor, good love. You know, I hope you can tell, but I love everyone. Everyone gets a chance for sure for love, for me at least, and hopefully this inspires someone to do the same. This idea is tough, not getting enough views. Well, it'll be all right. We'll get there, guys. Just share it ever. Put it on Rumble, put it on Kick. I don't know, wherever else. Truth Social. No, but thank you guys again for monetizing me playing video games. It's again, I see lots of other people playing video games and earning a living, and I can't take life seriously seeing that. So I want to now try to do a more I don't know, what I think is a better version of that. Anyway, so isn't that right? So the isn't that, I believe, is this part. Now, I don't recognize this or this. I feel like may is the negation particle, I believe. No, it's sorry, excuse me. It's to be, right? May or not? No, she is to be. What is may? May. I see this one all the time. I think may. Why can I not find may easily? Oh yeah. Okay. So it's another negation particle. All right. So like true, not correct, right? Something like this. Like is it not true? And then these swool has got to be. I think it would be true or right. But what is this swool? Again, so here's the day again, wrong. Is it not wrong? Oh, well, I think I have a word for true already. Should I go stream at the next MAGA rally? I'm gonna start with outdoor streams. I promise. Once the new phone is coming, the second phone is coming Wednesday, so I'll be able to, again, like I said, read chat from live streams. Oh God, too soon. Did you guys see that looked suspiciously like a menorah? Have you seen? I'm not into that. I don't believe that conspiracy. But there are certainly a lot of weird coincidences. Have you seen how that one's how that was set up? Basically, looking from the top down. Yeah, check that one out. Look up where that the rally was, or the whatever that attack was, and you can see. Anyway, but yeah. I might do some IRL streams like at political places or at other places that are not necessarily language focused. But anyway, let's go on here. I upgraded my dad's phone to iOS 26 and refreshed his phone line. Oh no, bro! Now he's gonna be lagging, bro. I'm big on the. I think I believe in the planned obsolescence. And actually, I gotta check what iOS I'm running, because I want to make sure that it's kind of the same, whatever. Okay. Yeah, whatever phone I ordered, I want to make sure it's the same iOS as this. It's the same kind on iPhone 13, but I want to make sure it's the same iOS, just to, make it as seamless as possible. I'm updated, it's lagging so much. Yeah, exactly. That's what planned obsolescence they call it, as you guys know. You read this one on Wikipedia if you ever have the chance. Obsolescence. Maybe practice your complete. Do I have to go into my old Polish notes here before I knew how to really keep notes? I might have to. Especially after taking photos. Really, okay, that's not a good sign. No blue eyes. What? IRL stream TikTok. No blue eyes. I don't get what that one means. All right, we're gonna put my we're gonna take my Polish notes out just in case. But you have blue eyes, Baza. Love it. Not me. That's why I guess you don't need blue light glasses, because your eyes are already set to filter out the blue light. All right, thanks, Mike. I'm going to go try to go back to sleep. Have a nice stream later, man. Appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for sharing more about your life. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was funny and fun for you. The Ruski Vernulets Skoro Ganeshan. Obviously, we'll be back to Russian probably tomorrow, but enjoy. I hope you learned or were entertained. Good luck with the gaming or the game designing. There's an example of, yeah, here we go. Exactly. Just as you said, it kind of You said it kind of shows respect, but I was thinking, I'm understanding it as like it's some kind of like suggestion. Is this a respect sign? Thanks for coming back, Moonless. I don't know if you've been watching the whole time, but appreciate you for coming back. Yeah, definitely stay away from the degen friends. I know public school doesn't make that easy because they throw you all together. The actual smart, genuinely nice, good kids, and then the degens, the lowest common denominator. That's kind of the problem of school, if you ask me, and that's another reason why I think education should mostly be done online, and we should just learn how to socialize without having to be in school for 40 hours a week, but don't attack me for saying that. But good, respect, man. Good, as you should. But it's important, you're going to encounter degens in real life too, so you do want to be able to communicate with them and to show them love too, and kind of understand why they're degens. Maybe help them not become as degen, obviously without like talking down to them, like you're like, oh, you guys are pieces of shit. You know how to do. You're quadrilingual. You're a smart guy. My grandfather had blue eyes. Ooh, legendary. Okay, interesting. Yeah, because you're like a mixture. Wait, what? Now I have looked at your haplogroup, and what side did that come from? If you feel like exposing your genealogy to 4 people here on Twitch. All right. So again, you were saying previously that this is a respect sign. Приветик, Натусик, Наталья. Как вы? Что I guess no. Это у вас рано, да? Что как твои планы сегодня? So again, the swo, right? May, this is not, you were saying, I guess you left here, or whatever, I don't know, Moonless, but yeah, you're saying maybe this is a show of respect, which it could possibly be, right? Maybe we'll put this in as a question, right? How about this? Suggestion particle. Wait, what am I thinking? But openness plus E. Right. And then we'll have possibly respect. I don't know about respect, but it's an ending. Yeah, someone came in here and said it was something about respect. So we're going to put a question mark on it and see if we can look at it. It is definitely an ending. Yeah, I know that for sure as well. Saw the messenger to get tagged. The carts are cooking their brains. No, dude, no. Yeah, definitely. That's probably what it is. It doesn't help. Respect, man. Yeah, good. I'm glad you put that down. And again, there are a million ways to get high on life. Ukovo u vas. And who is with you? And what's going on with you? I installed the dash cam. Не знаю, как сказать по-русски. Я заинсталлировал камеру в мою машину. Dash cam говорим. Says to end. Yeah, this is definitely not a real not a real notification, but definitely I'll restart if things get slow. I'm usually pretty decent at knowing end this. Oh my god, you guys are hilarious. All right, let me read here about the genealogy here. I might not be able to with all this nonsense. Generally, in the 19th century, there were a tendency that aristocracy over the world got Europeanized, right? Europeized or whatever. And since my house was aristocratic, there were many connections and weddings within the European houses. Nice, love it. That's what learning a language is about, right? Learning multiple languages and mixing lineages, right? I guess that's the future that we have in the world, and it's been going on for all of human history. That's my great-grandfather was kind of dark blonde, blue eyes. Being Asian at the same time. I don't think I've ever seen an Asian with blue eyes in real life, honestly, low-key. I'm going to save that for real life. I don't think I'm going to Google it and spoil it, so I can be actually hype when I see it in real life and whatever, verbally assault the person. Oh my god, hey! So we'll keep that. I'm sure they'll get that all the time. Anyway, they're in East Russia is where I want to go. Okay, well, that's where I'll be again if we hit the 42,000 Popichikov. I guess I don't go outside enough. I don't know, but we're going to be going outside soon. Cheto ti zagul na sorti shi Popichikov давай 10 тысяч и выше. Может быть 10 тысяч и водка на стрим. Но думаю, это 42 тысячи, это не так много, да, не так много. Я думаю, это возможно No, возможно. 10 тысяч Юра Америка, 10 тысяч Аргентина, может быть. Но только очень олигарх нужно мне заплатить подписчиков или фейк боты, за купить боты на 42 тысяч. Anyway, let's go on. I reported the user, hopefully they're gone now. Boost, love it. Yeah, whatever you want. You know, I appreciate you keeping me safe here, but I always, you know, as long as it's something that can't get me banned, I always let it ride. But who knows? I when I first see it, sometimes I do, you know, because I've had plenty of notifications before, but no, they would just pull the stream immediately. Anyway, ты прав, да, конечно, именно люди только которые играют Fortnite в своем дне, у их как миллионы подписчиков, но 42 тысячи немного, но только я нужно сделать лучший контент, да, но когда я поеду в Россию, это только один пуст, это тикет один пуст, не знаю как сказать, it's a one-way trip, я давно давно буду в России, когда я поеду. I will be there for a long time. Не знаю как сказать, но anyway, китайский на первую очередь я не могу использовать вне китайский. You're just repenting? Oh. Repenting for what? You feel like you did bad things? I felt horrible today. I saw like a girl I went to junior high with, like like grade school, like fourth, fifth grade with, and she like had she hit her head on like a coffee table and had like a brain injury, and I was in Meyer randomly, you know, not expecting to see anyone that I know, and she was like, I don't know, she's like working there as like a door greeter person, and kind of just like sitting there like in her like chair stuff, and I felt, and like someone like said her name like as I was leaving, and then like I kind of I looked at her and like it like put it together, like, oh, that's like the girl who whatever had the brain injury when she was 9, when we were both 9, and I wish I would have like stopped and said like, oh hey, like you remember me, like we went to, you know, school together and stuff, but so I feel pretty shitty about that, but I'm gonna go back and try to be like, you know, to say hi and show some love, but I feel horrible about that one. But anyway, let's go on. No, it's only like it's a 15-minute drive away, but you know, I don't know, I feel bad. Hopefully she didn't recognize me, or like I don't know, isn't thinking about that, but I think we'll be all right. Yeah, exactly. That's why when I tell myself, she obviously probably does not. She didn't recognize me nor cares. You know, as a Meyer greeter, you probably are just, you know, talking to so many different people and showered in love anyway. Let's go on here. In Kazakhstan, there are plenty of it's mostly an ethnic nation, and there are a lot of race mixing. Yeah, definitely. Lots of Asians in Russia for sure, and in the post-Soviet states. Super hype to see that sooner rather than later. Hopefully, turn to Christ. I'm with Christ. I'm rocking with all. Hopefully, again, I personally think Jesus, God, Christianity is, you know, is an interpretation of whatever of God, that pretty much all the other religions are doing the same thing. You're just interpreting it in a different way. So I'm definitely I was raised Christian. I don't know about the Orthodox stuff is interesting though, for sure. What's the main difference between Western and Eastern Christianity? Like Catholicism, the Roman Christianity, and the Eastern Orthodox Christianity. And yes, I have not made it out of the room yet. Let's further go on here. Again, isn't that right? Right? Isn't that right? Who is right? Hard to say. I think all religions are interpreting the same thing. I think all religions are interpreting the same higher consciousness, if you ask me. There's a Greek Catholic Church. Catholics have a pope. Is that kind of the main difference? That there's no, I guess, human human idol, perhaps in Orthodox Christianity. They just pray to the like the cross that has like a sideways thing. Okay, I like it. Vatican's definitely richer for sure. The ones in the black look cooler. The Catholic Church is more of an institution. Yeah. All right. Whereas I do like that. I am pretty laissez-faire, states' rights, less centralization. So basically, you're saying Orthodox is a little just like decentralized Christianity. I like it. That when you put it that way, it sounds pretty nice. And I mean, because like I am right. Well, no, I guess technically, yeah, Croatia is siding with the Catholics, but they're very close to not. Anyway, all right, yeah. So since we haven't made out of the room, let's take a little look here. All right, so this is the past particle, which I obviously know. I think it's lay, maybe, or it should be right here. But it's suggesting that something was done in the past, right? Yeah, lay. Okay, perfect. Look at that, because it looks like an upside down L, kind of. That went through a bunch of trauma. We have. What is this? All right, I suppose idol was not the right word to use for it. I guess idol is more of an inanimate object, but I guess, yeah, a leader, like a physical, actual, living leader. Excuse me for using that word, but yeah, like a physical leader, whereas Orthodox doesn't, I guess, necessarily have like a central figure leader. No, like, is it more their leaders are local at most? Be careful. Really? What, on TikTok, or what do you mean? Just in general? when I'm traveling. Whatever makes the people I love feel better, I'm willing to do. Love it. Cool. Yeah. Sounds good. I'm a good person. I don't care about myself. I care about the people I love. That's how it should be, because those people are you. You know, people say whatever. Like we're made in the image of God, right? And that means, again, I think you know, people like to say, right? We are, you know, all pieces of God. I don't know, interacting with each other, right? Kind of like a bunch of cells in an organism, right? I know I've heard the interpretation that we are basically just the bits and pieces of God, or whatever, God's children, God's fragments, whatever you want to think of, however you want to think about it, and we're all interacting with each other. So, as you should, love your neighbor, right? Humans are brothers and sisters, right? Don't forget, at the end of the day, idolatry is essentially in all religions. Definitely, no, you're right. Thank you, Paper Pegasus. Love it. I have the Polish notes ready. Also, you know, don't feel like you need to give me money for playing video games, so I'll bust them out anyway. Love your neighbor, exactly. You know. We consider Catholics heretics, but I don't mind them. I hope they get into heaven also. I think so. I believe the same way. Again, just seeing how big space is, there's definitely enough for everyone. Humans are also, yes, animals with a little bit of I think, divine consciousness within. I think you can be. I think we're possessed animals infused with some kind of soul or something more, I think, but definitely still animal vessels, I think, is my interpretation. I believe that humans are animal vessels, right? Vessels with some kind of divine consciousness infused. I don't know. It's the way I think about it. Again, no one's here to listen to my rants. I think they're here to listen to me try to play games in Chinese. Okay, so what happened? You're not a fan of Martin Luther? I guess who didn't want to pay money to the church here. All right, so rule. This should be another easy one. Why do I not have rule? Ren, people, person. I feel like I should put all the things that look like this together. So what is rule? Why is it not? You can't be lukewarm. I think you're gonna have to you got to be all in. Basically, they want your house, money, and wife. And ecumenial. What does ecumenial mean? Outraged by the rules of Christ, or the rules of that the humans were interpreting as the rules of Christ? Let's see here. Oh, okay, to enter. Interesting. So you want to say re because ru is like I don't know, has some bad connotations, right? Some sexual connotations. So I got to keep that in mind. Following the heresy for sleeping his wife and keeping his money. Oh, well, there you go. Yeah, those are technically not Christ-like attitudes. All right, so I got to spend my money to be Christ-like. I like that. Well, I'm certainly doing that. And again, so this was ru, which is more pronounced like ri, or otherwise it would be understood as ri, ri, ri. Maybe something like this. Whoops. So we'll keep it as ru. Right, again, to enter. So that's what this must be. Enrolling into school in some way, right? To enter. How about this? Yeah, there we go. So again, has its own connotations if you want to think of it that way. Feeling chest pain? Yeah, I always get that, man. I don't know. Just remember you're mortal. There we go. Here, listen. Paper Pegasus is a health professional. Here, obviously, it all depends. Only you know your body, more than anyone else. So do whatever your normal. Whenever I just pound, I just beat myself up when I get chest pain. But obviously, you know it works for you. But yeah, maybe. I know didn't you say you went to a doctor and got things checked out as well? But yeah, same thing happens to me sometimes, man. I mean, I don't know who doesn't get chest pain. I feel like it's a part of being in a 3,000 part being a 3,000 part machine. Helps to keep arms in the air for a long time. Yeah. They said I'm perfect. Yeah, sometimes that happens, man. I've heard stories. Guys go get checkups, right? They say, oh, you're in perfect health, you're fine. Then they are dead the next day, and then there are people who are, whatever. The doctors say, oh, you have whatever, a few months to live. You have this cancer, and they live for 40 more years. So it's all. Good to hear, though. Good to hear. But yeah, it could just be acid reflux from all your honey. Survival of the fittest. But yeah, it's okay if the pain doesn't sustain for a long time. I agree. Some medical advice here in chat. We know how to disarm anxiety. Yeah, no, definitely. Anxiety, nothing to be anxious about, right? I guess life's too short to be anxious, which is something to be anxious about in its own right. But you'll be all right. All right. So here's the bell again, which was I don't remember, but. Let's take a further look at this. Yeah, so here we go. So entering into education, basically. Entering into education is what this is. Entering into learning, right? Rushe is enrollment. Rushe. Love it. Always be chill, no need for a cortisol spike. Yeah, bro. The more cortisol you have, the older you get, the more stressed you are. So if you want the secret to eternal youth and extending your life, low cortisol and honey, right? Because again, honey lasts forever. If honey doesn't expire, the more honey you eat, the less likely you are to expire as well, right? There you go. That's my theory for the day. So again, entering into school, right? Roger, and thank you for the fantastic offer, Paper Pegasus. Bardzo dziękuję. Let's pull it out here. I don't even know. Oh my God, it's been a long time since I did some Polish, and I did kind of organize slightly, but this is just I just would write down every word I saw before I learned really how to game line. Wyładne. We'll start with that. You're very nice. Wy bardzo ładne. Fajnie, piękne. Alright. I think the fastest way to learn a language is through singing songs, not video games. Definitely helps for sure. I think I personally think games are better just because they have more in common with real life, but I don't think songs are gonna hurt you. Can we turn the language to powder form? Oh, Jesus. Okay. So the enrollment guide, the entrance to school. Let's see. Obviously, this is the was sent, was done in the past. Let's see. I guess what Now we have choices here. So I think, again, my strategy is just to go with whatever's on the left, right? So I'm not going to translate all of these. Let's start with whatever's on the left. So the entering into school, this has got to be the guide then, right? I'm guessing. Jinan. So we have a point. It looks like these go together, Jinan. Let's go. Learning languages help you live longer. Love it. Guide. So a Jinan. So let's see what these are then together. Yeah, get enough sleep. Don't eat too much garbage. I don't know. Get a bunch of exercise. You got to think what humans would be doing if you weren't born into this TS comfy society. What would humans be? What would you be doing? You'd be moving all the time. You'd be eating different things, not too much at a time. You'd be sleeping whenever you got a free minute, whenever you were, kind of safe. Not necessarily, I only sleep when it's dark out. You might be depending on how you're going about things. You're either going to be stealing and attacking people, or you're going to be just hiding, sleeping during the day and coming out at night and getting berries. But anyway, guidebook directory. Okay. So again, made from these two, which are what? Let's see. And it has its own emoji as well. Ah, shoot! I forgot to write down which one. Next time I come across one that has an emoji, I'll have to. It's a baseball reserved. What could this? Interesting. Okay, that's kind of cool. But really means finger point, rely. So the one who is dependent on, that's kind of cool. So in Japanese, they use this kanji. They use this to mean one who is. They use this to mean a designated hitter, but it literally means one who is dependent on. That's pretty cool. There's the relationship between Chinese and Japanese for this. Very cool. Let's note down then that this has an emoji, I guess. Refer, show, rely, criticize, rebuke. Well, maybe not. Finger. So this is really like a finger guide. Maybe a finger book, perhaps? What could this be? What is this? The level up spark. I'm really leveling up. Very nice little cake. Bardzo dziękuję. Wypięknie za. Level up. Po polsku. Level. Uroven in Russian. I don't know what level up would be. Maybe like increase. Let's see. Bardzo dziękuję. Let's see if we have the word for gift. We don't even have. I guess I was learning Polish before I even had TikTok and their word gift. So let's say is the word for increase, right? Yeah. So this is the zwiększane sparks. Zwiększano sparks. Whatever that is. Thank you for the increasing sparks gift for the leveling up sparks. Zwiększano, because obviously wienkie I think is like a lot, right? Wienkie. Perhaps so to zwiększać is to just make things bigger, right? I believe. Switch schools. I'm cutting off all my DJ friends and keeping my day one homeboy. Love it. Yeah, don't let him get converted. Obviously, it's hard if your day one homeboy is with degens for 40 hours a day. He's going to be very influenced by the degens. But you never know. I think if you're a good enough person and confident enough in yourself and are a magnetic personality, he'll want to be more like you than he will be his degen friends. Okay, this is south. That's good to know, but where does it come up in this? Let's see if I have the directions. There we go. East. Might as well add this in for south, but I still want to know what this is here. A guide. So I thought it was like a point down maybe. Thank you very much again for further monetizing my insanity. Yeah, that was well, I don't know. I was speaking to you, but also just, obviously to everyone who may be interested in Polish as well. So again, whoops, I meant to go to the what is it? MBDG. All right, I'm heading out. Cool. Thank you again for the gifts, for the presents, for the entertainment. I hope it was as entertaining to you as it was to me, and I hope to see you again. Good luck with your future endeavors, and hope again we can collab in some way in the not so far away future. So it's pointing south. How is this? Basically, it's something that points to you, maybe, I believe. Dobranoc, yes, as you should say. Sorry. Ciao. How could this be? Yeah, it's literally pointing you in a direction, perhaps, something like this. Okay. Again, so your guidebook. So to enter in school. The book about entering in school was what? Was completed? No. Let's move on here. The bell. I know the bell. All right. We have the bell. Is today Rosh Hashanah? Yeah. Why do you think I'm streaming? Yeah. So it's a true. Being true is what? Hamdagila to you as well. Should we celebrate? I don't know how to play it completely, but let's see. What do we got? Yeah, all right. Put that one on Goyim TV. Watch out. That one. Yeah, that one. That's the one. All right. This is my protest. Larry Ellison, if you're watching this, that was for you. Now, obviously, please no. All jokes. But yeah. I'm not the best accordion player, but. Or I wouldn't even call myself an accordion player, but eventually. If you put on a wig, you might get more views than some red lipstick. Yeah, maybe I should, I might restart the streams. Let's try it. Come back. Let's see what happens. Usually restarting sometimes flips the algorithm around. Let's try it.